thing's a piece of shit.
Well, for lack of a better intro, it is Saturday night. There is nothing to do, so we are streaming SRS, which tonight will be the Lotus 311 DLC car, I believe. This was a DLC car, right?
No.
Oh. It has the file structure of a DLC car, like the KS underscore in the front of it.
No, that's just newer cars after a
Okay.
certain point.
Okay, so this is a not DLC car at the Bridgehampton third-party circuit, and we have 10 drivers signed up, and 4 of those are very, very good. Actually, I would say 5 of them. Let's put Chris Saucier into that mix, too. A surprisingly good driver lineup for what is a 20-minute roadster sprint.
Yeah, it should be interesting because it's a low-slung track toy on what is the bumpiest track known to man.
Yeah, Bridgehampton was a circuit that obviously no longer exists, but it was located in, I believe, either like upstate New York. I think that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
And Can-Am raced there a few times back in the 60s, like just as the series was getting started. Eventually, I believe it was either taken off the schedule, or you know what, I should look that up. It might not have been. It was basically a 60s/70s racetrack, yep, in Sag Harbor, New York. They hosted Can-Am, and the track was closed in 1998.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this actually stuck around for a very long time. But it does say the 1971 IMSA GT Championship was the last major event of the track, so it was really only active during the 50s, 60s, and 70s before becoming what Wikipedia describes as a primitive facility. Only a small media and scoring building and a small grandstand were installed. The company or the organization operating the circuit did not have the money to upgrade and maintain the track's infrastructure to world-class standards. The track's land had appreciated to several $1 million in a few decades. Locals complained about the noise in the mid-70s. In 83, the town passed an ordinance limiting noise and basically ending any chance of big league racing. 94, they announced they were going to turn it into a golf course, and regional SCCA races basically continued until 97.
That's sad that it turned into a golf course. Because, like, you got Riverside that was turned into a bloody shopping mall.
Yep.
Sad.
So, NASCAR actually raced here 4 times. Jack Smith, Richard Petty, Bill Wade, and David Pearson all won races here. And then Trans Am ran here at the height of its popularity from 68 to 70. So it's a very important racetrack in the history of auto racing in North America. And the rendition of this track for Assetto Corsa is really, really good. Really high quality.
Yes, it's by Lilski, who made the Watkins Glen, which is an incredible track. I'm a big fan of his.
I want to say there are a few exploits, though, in the corners. You'll see when we're running tonight. And the server is set to kick off not at the top of the hour, which is why we're doing this kind of extended intro, but in about 10 minutes or so. The one exploit here is you'll see on the inside of the corners there's a lot of tires sunk into the ground, which were kind of like the precursor to what we have now with rumble strips. But in this version, they are set to non-collide, so you can just drive straight through them.
Austin did not tell me this when he blew me out by 4 tenths in practice.
See, the thing is, though, I don't use it on a lap. It's just if you botch a corner and you're making a beeline to one of the sunken tires, it's not going to end your life like GPL.
Yeah, that's true. How much longer does the old sim racing system countdown clock say there?
We're at 10 minutes, 50 seconds. We've got a lot of time before this kicks off.
That's not bad. Did you at any point figure out how much fuel we need?
No. I think
This
I
is why
like
you'll never.
filled
This is
it.
why you'll never become a pro esports tryhard, Austin.
Yep.
This is why you do SRS for 14 viewers on YouTube.
Yep. I do like I did save a race setup, and I just kind of like went by the estimated lap count. I think we'll get like 17 laps in here, because lap times are what, like a minute 20 something.
Yeah. Your current best is a 126.2, but that's quali, so...
Yeah, we're not running that in the race.
I hope you don't run that in the quali either. Teehee.
Well, like you were saying earlier when we first saw this race on the schedule, I've run here in the 1970s GP series, and I believe we did Group C here. I don't remember how successful I was, but Group C sounds like we ran here for at least one race.
I do remember that. So, yeah, you've had a couple of races here, and I literally only learned the track today and 4/10 off you, so it's not too bad. I'm just going to chill out. I'm not really hoping for a championship here, especially as we've both missed the first race of this series, so it's just something to do. I literally flick on SRS like, oh, what's on tonight? Oh, 311s at Bridgehampton. Okay. Download the track and go.
Just got a message right now from Justin Brooks, who is I believe he runs in the iRacing Peak Series, but he's trying to qualify for the NASCAR esports competition in NASCAR Heat, and he used my Richmond set on a controller, and is now sitting P1, and that setup was like death trap tier lose, because it was designed to take advantage of the traction control in that game. And yeah, he is sitting P1 right now in the 413s. I told him I ran a 412, and then he's like, yeah, but I'm on controller. So still a very good good performance.
Well done, sir.
I'm actually
the MVP of the night.
Takina, no, I'm actually drinking hot chocolate because it's, I don't know. I do like my tea, but I prefer hot chocolate because I'm kind of a normie that way.
Mate.
So again, if you're just tuning in, this is a race me and Ethan both aren't really competing for a championship in, but Bridgehampton's a fun track, and this is a really fun car to drive. So we have dropped into the Lotus 311 at Bridgehampton series, and in doing so, we attracted 3 other really good drivers. So this will be a really nice, small field of talented guys on SRS. So Ethan, why don't you tell us about some of the car's general performance and some of the setup options we have, because there's really not a lot to tweak on this thing.
It's fast and you can do fuck all to it. It's I think it's GT4 class, so it is quite sprightly, surprisingly so. I would say faster than the 211 for sure. Sequential box. You got traction control and ABS, and it's not the fastest thing, but here at Bridgehampton, which is quite narrow, it does feel very quick, especially in the first and second corners here. So it's being GT4, it's a step below GT3, I'd say, speed wise. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised hopping into this thing. I was thinking it was going to have like 211 kind of performance, but it's really quite an upgraded little hot rod. It's about speed-wise, it's about the 70s F1 cars we last raced, but with modern suspension and handling characteristics. And suspension-wise and tuning-wise, there's not a lot. I mean, you can do camber. The gears are fixed. There's camber toe, only bump and rebound on each shock. So not even fast and slow. You can't tune brake bias. And there's only a rear wing, so yeah, it's quite a simple little thing. I do like that in a car. I do like the Porsche Cup for the same reason. I think the less setup options you have, the more of a field equalizer it is.
Yeah, this is
without having to go fix setup.
This is like a weird hybrid of like if you took a Porsche Cup car and like the general idea behind a Porsche Cup car, which is minimal setup options, something with a bit of driving talent needed, but like you can still get around the track. And you took the Porsche Cup car and you like bred it with a 70s GP car because it's got that like when we go under the bridge into turn 1, we're hitting 270, which is really insane when you think this is like a toy sold to rich old dudes.
Yeah. Well, I think as a GT4 might be wrong, so it is like competitive. It's not.
I don't think this is a GT4 car. I think this is like more akin to a Radical.
That's true.
It's just a bit like because you gotta think when we cross the line when we're on the hot lap here, we do 240 at the line.
Yeah,
that's not GT4.
I don't know. I think the Cayman GT4 would do about that. Maybe. I don't know.
It just feels like we start hauling the mail when we get in 5th and 6th gear. Whereas GT4, it's a very steady, slow climb. Like GT4 feels slow to me, and this doesn't.
Hauling the mail? I mean, mayo? Never mind. I knew... Yeah, I knew what you said, but it sounded funny, so I was going to call you out, but I called you out for the right thing. It's 2:10 a.m. I'm very tired. So I'm looking forward to getting obliterated in qualifying and then falling off of the track because it's very bumpy. This is very bumpy and very loose. And I just kind of gave up on the quali set and just toned it back down for race.
Well, the big thing is right now is you're running TC, whereas I'm not.
No, I kind of turned TC off because it gives you such an advantage out of the long spiral uphill curve.
Okay. Probably going to get the join button right away. Again, 10 drivers, 5 of them I think are quite good. And even, if you look at the ratings, something like 7 out of the 10 drivers are above 500. That's a really good group of people.
Yeah. Chris Saucier currently leading the Porsche Cayman Championship. Going to try and nab him. We'll see how it goes. I can't remember. Did you stream that race? The Cayman one, the first one where I did the really sick 360?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Yeah, that I'm actually glad I streamed that one because it showcased my drive from fucking myself on that penalty.
Yep, I remember.
So, we have the join button, and it looks like more people signed up. I see a car 11. Nope, that's the SRS TV car. Never mind.
Because I did the second Porsche Cayman race as well. The SRS TV car took my livery, and I was very confused for a second. Like, my car was sat at the end of pit road, and I'm like, some other bastard's taking my skin.
So is this car like the Porsche? Or does this have a proper clutch?
Oh, this car is a proper clutch, don't worry.
Okay.
Or does it? I could be lying. No, I'm not lying. Yeah, you can shift into first and pull away normally.
I'm going to be like paranoid about that for a very long time. It's not cool. So I'm not sure exactly what year this track is supposed to replicate, but I'm going to assume like 60s.
Yeah, this is a very GPL looking track with the tyres on the inside and all that sort of thing.
Maybe we'll get a demo lap in here before we go to qualifying.
Skins already.
People actually made skins for this? Why?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Guess you're gonna have to show up in a white car, bud. I am lazy.
As I go through turn 1 here, God, this track is just so ridiculously fast. It's really easy to stuff up the exit too.
I love how the SRS app guy just goes, skins are ready, press the restart button, and it sounds like your mum calling you for dinner. Skins are ready! God bless this app.
Guys are restarting right now to get their skins.
That's why.
I'm just like fucking around. Yeah, I should probably park it, get my shit. Well, does anyone have any questions before we get going? Because I can read the chat while we're waiting for the session to roll over.
Skins checked, nothing new, carry on.
Again, a small field, but a very good field tonight.
Quality over quantity, boys. Savorific. Brum, brum.
What's going to be interesting is our track grip's at 96%.
Yep.
We are not going to be running 26s in qualifying.
Well, I mean, the grip increases real fast. I mean, it will get to 100 by the end of the session. We're back. Ever so quickly.
Well, that'll put Ethan in traffic while he's going piss. Some guys in this car are running TC, others aren't. This is actually one of the few times this season, or in recent seasons, where I'll build my own setup from the ground up. Usually I just use either something Ethan made or something I found on the setup market, and then tweak to my liking. But no, this was completely hand built. So this will be one of the few. This will be one of the few times we race against each other, each with our own home built sets.
Mine's crap.
So usually we either just yank something off setup market from Steve Smith and then just adapt it, or you'll build something and then just like give it to me. I'll be like, okay, thanks. But here we really did build our own setups.
Yeah, like I tried his, couldn't cope with it. I don't have the same autism powers. I just.
And I threw that lap away. I'm an idiot.
Was the 70s F1 the last stream?
I believe
Previous
so.
stream, I should say. Right,
Wait.
I fixed my throttle.
No, it wasn't the last stream because we ran Caymans, right? That was your first race with mixed throttle.
Oh, that's true. Okay, well, still, I fixed my throttle. And it feels good, and I've also fixed my force feedback, because I was having some bad issues with that I didn't even realise until today, so...
My first lap's going to be a DQ. Went wide.
Well, why would you ever do something like that?
I'm an idiot.
You heard it here first, boys. Yeah, I tried my best, but Austin just has this ability to just hop in anything and go quick. I need a little more time to practice with it. If I have a little more time with it, then I can be right up there with him. But on a short notice thing like this, he'll get me all the time, pretty much. So, not expecting any miracles from myself. That's just something to do. No excuse to drive, and it's a fun combo, so I'm happy.
Seeing a lot of purple on the board right now. Maybe he'll break into the 26s. It's setting well mid-corner. (27-1).
Track grip is at 100 right now, so...
Almost died in turn 2. Pushed a bit too hard. So the sand does slow you down if you go into it too deep.
Yeah. I noticed that, and that's very good. (127.2).
There you go. Holy shit, that hooked. Get off the track. Wow.
Did you die? Oh.
Oh yeah, definitely died.
Saved it.
Yeah, like one, I carried so much speed and I like downshifted and I gained a bunch of time doing it, and then I like flipped the sand. I didn't wreck, but I just went flying off.
F. The guy who currently leads this championship, I do not think is here. So this will be a reset.
Basically.
So I think we should be fighting for this championship. And a man pulled right out in front of me.
Rip.
please, anyone listening, use your mirrors. God may move in mysterious ways, but you do not have to.
I'm catching someone way too quickly.
We're only gonna have time for one flying lap here.
That was cheeky. He wrecked and he countersteered and almost took me out.
Oof.
I can't believe it's stuck through there. I clipped the sand. Nah, I got too loose coming out of the corner. Good pole. Were you up on me, or?
I don't know. I don't Delta versus you or Delta versus myself. Yep, just got on it a bit early. Stepped out and Delta started shooting up. You can get quite sideways in this thing without traction control and not lose too much time. Like the rear end does a lot of bite, but that's just how hard I got on it. Alright, how many Fulios are you putting in?
You're gonna check after?
Okay, I didn't complete 2 laps consecutively, so I don't have the readout.
I choked turn final corner.
Oh, sorry.
No, it wasn't your fault. I just threw it in way too hard and pushed out. 26.5. What did I have in testing? A 4? Or a 2?
2.
Okay.
Oh, Luke Sky beat me as well. Yeah, Luke's damn good.
Honestly, I'm gonna run like 28 liters.
Okay.
That just seems safe.
And I'm gonna run traction control. Seems safe. Good win, Austin. Good race.
No, I can choke it away.
Please do. Oh, I accidentally put my ABS off on the grid. Let's just put that back on.
Are you clutching in?
Yes. Naturally.
I'm scared.
One thing I do have on you, I think, is starts. Every now and then, and unless I completely choke like in the 70s race.
I'm scared. I don't want to false start again, because like that would fuck me here.
Dude, you can clutch in with these. Look. Come on. See, clutched in first. Brevin, it's nice. Go for it.
Okay.
This is already pretty hectic. Blue Sky to the lead!
Yeah, I played it safe. I didn't want to wreck him. Turn 1's not nice in these cars.
Aww.
Hi? Is that you in
Get
front of me?
moving, boy. No, it's me behind you. Get going.
Yeah, the black car
Very
just
slow.
like checked up. I'm scared of this corner. Give me some space.
Okay.
Braking here. That's why.
Rest in peace. Let's get some Fs in the chat, boys.
That was exactly what I was worried about.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, when he drove it in deep into 3, I was like, this dude doesn't know what he's doing.
Pretty much. Oh, don't hit that sand.
You can, though.
Nah, rubbish. You're lying.
This is not where I want to catch Luke. Because turn 1's too crazy. Luke has pretty good pace today.
Yeah? Oh, he always has really good pace, I think. He's up there with us.
Thing is, I basically have to cooperate with Luke to get by him, because there's certain passing zones here that don't exist.
Yeah.
Like this corner. Don't pass there. And this corner is very one-dimensional.
Yeah, I'm out of the draft back here.
Like, I'm there in 1 or 2 laps. Really good race up front.
Yep, I got a front row seat. Let's start fighting each other, please.
Trying. Like, I can't do anything in one, though, right? Because it's going to kill us both.
Yes, you can. You can do anything anyway if you're not a pussy.
That's not the breaking point. Oh, I thought you were side by side then. No.
Got a small erection.
Can't see the fucking corner.
Back away from him. Oggy, stop! Starting to understeer pretty bad.
This race is actually nuts.
I'm slowly clawing my way back up there, I think.
Halfway.
Woohoo! My hands hurt, my feet are cold. I just want to be home playing Ace. Oh, wait.
It's not close enough.
Get closer.
Good defense.
Yeah, that was a textbook move.
Holy shit, he parked it in the corner.
Damn. Don't have the drive out the last corner there. Or the second to last.
It's all in the line.
It's all in the hips. It's
Oh, that
all
was
in
big.
the hip. Uh-oh. Excite. Are you alongside?
I hope he lifts.
Panic. Clutch as fuck.
We almost fucking died.
What the hell did I just witness?
Dude, if you do that 100 times here, you die 99 of them. Holy
Yep.
fucking shit. That was a heart attack of the race.
One lap is a heart attack here.
Might have to watch that again after.
Oh, I tried to shadow play it, but my shadow play isn't on for whatever reason.
I don't know, chat, what'd you think of that?
They're pretty good from where I was watching. Because you both went into the corner side by side and you're out of my sight because the road dipped away. I'm like, they died. Came around the corner expecting two cars to be in the middle of the road. We wadded up.
Now see if you can pass him like that.
No, I don't want to try that. I will die.
Oh, and he just fucking lifted. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Good effort though, Luke, if you ever find yourself watching this by some act of God. Holy shit.
Don't rest on your laurels just yet.
Yeah, you're definitely in striking distance.
Oh, me hit the sand. Never mind.
You're dead. Oh, nope. You're trying to mess with me.
I mean, what did I say that was factually incorrect? I hit the sand. I didn't say I spun.
Oh.
Didn't lose any time, amazingly.
You both almost died, says Jake. Yes, yes, we did. Although in a parallel universe, that was one awesome wreck.
Yeah.
Jake, I believe, is one of the either a mod or just someone prominent from GT Planet.
Oh,
Might have to correct me on that, but I recognize the avatar. Somebody's pushing.
Fuck you.
We had a little moment there.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up! You bitch. This is why they don't allow driver-to-driver communication in top-level motorsport.
One to go. I'll choke this away, I know I will.
Please do. I can just imagine the whole NASCAR field just being like, haha, you suck.
Well, they did, for a period of time.
Oh yeah, Talladega BR and all that. Oh, I'm not going to get there, but about 5 more laps, I would have been out your bumper.
Yep.
.8. Cry. I think even 2 more laps.
This is the best car in AC. This is so much fun.
Yeah, that was
a good race.
Really very good. And
wow.
You know, you say that. This championship is wide open.
Yep.
The current points leader is not here tonight, so he's dropped a race. So it's equalized. So let's go for this one.
That depends what I'm doing on Saturdays.
That's true.
Uh,
That was really fun, and watching the battle ahead was insane. I only wish my shadow play was working, because it's like, well, I can record it for my replay, I guess, but you two were side by side, and then you disappeared over the hill. So I'm like, oh dear.
Yeah, usually I end these right away, just because that's just how we do things. But we're gonna watch that replay again, so I'm gonna alt tab and go find that. We are going to watch that again.
It was so nearly got to, but I think the next tracks, if they're like smooth and you don't have to GPL through them, and I really like work on the setup.
Yeah.
I think this could be a very good series.
Okay, so let's restart AC. You will now see my beautiful splash screen.
And I will load into the stream as well. 11 people watching. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, that Travis says of all the cars we've streamed, that was probably the most unstable car. Yeah, by a pretty sizable margin.
That's also the way you set it up, because mine was very stable. See, historically, and this goes back to when the RSR leaderboards were a thing, Austin always loved driving it in deep, super loose, like really rough. And I just like a nice planted car, because I tend to brake earlier and power through the corner more than anything. So that's just setup, really. And I was able to set it up to how I like it. And Austin was able to set it up how he liked it. And Austin had an advantage in that he did run 2 races on this track beforehand. And I was reeling him in at the end just because I had had enough practice on the track in the race at that point. But we'll see how it goes next week.
So I'm watching the opening lap here, and just how much of a cluster it was. Because that first lap was just a complete mess.
I'm in the red and gold, by the way, in the mirror, because there's no names or anything up. I'm in the gold leaf livery.
Yeah, and I saw whoever's in the black and gold car is just like, yeah, they kind of threw them in very deep. Like, they look quick, but just, like, not confident in the car. And that's why I got on the mic to tell you, like, hey, you should, like, back off, because I'm not comfortable being this close to this guy with someone on my tail, because I'm going to have to check up. And, like, a second after I said that, he just loops it.
I tried to back off as much as I could, but I was under pressure, so that was about as much as I could back up right there. And I did.
Okay, so what lap was this?
Also, Hanasu, I
go.
prefer shadow play. It's just that I've been tweaking settings and forgot to put it back on. So shadow play is not a problem.
I'm going to do slow motion on this one. So again, I'm going to have my pedal inputs up and everything. Should probably get rid of the mirror.
Mirror.
This is
You're playing
this
in slow
was
motion.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, I want to.
Oh, okay.
So we're doing what, like 250, 260 into the corner. Do I clear him going into one? Because I thought of chopping him. Oh, wow. Okay, I did clear him. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be then. But he was inches from wrecking us.
Luke has testicles. Oh, he didn't lift. Now watch from my cockpit view as well, because you just disappear down into there, and I'm like,
What's that? Oh, here's a good shot. All these cameras are kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in no man's land, and he checks up, like, at the last possible second. And I gave him, like, I'd say half a car length to get back on. But I expected him to just wreck the shit out of me there. Yeah, I'm gonna watch from your cockpit now.
That was so close.
It's
unreal. That's like one of the best moves I've ever seen you do.
I can't really see anything from your cockpit. You can see in the distance there's...
Yeah, see, like, you two disappear behind the brow of the hill. Like the curve.
See, I don't even think it was, like, a good move I put on Luke. I think I just said, like, no, I'm gonna be here. And, like, you can either wreck us or you can back out. And Luke's good enough where he knows, like, okay, he's lost the spot. But, like, fuck, when you look at the gap between my car to his is just, like, silly. I mean, it's... What's the free cam button?
Free cam is F7, I believe, but you have to have it, like, enabled. And
I have it enabled.
Okay, F7 then. Also, I did not mean to cut the corner. I was just, like, so enamored by the battle, the beautiful move that had just occurred in front of me. I was so fixated on just the absolute PogChamp glory of what has just befallen my icicles that I just missed the apex. I missed the apex, but on the inside is what happened. Did not cut the corner. No. That's bad.
Yeah, I have to watch this from Luke's view now. This is fucking insane. And you can tell he's just like, gotta back out now.
And also, shout out to AC's netcode because Luke's in Germany, dude, and you're in Canada.
Yeah.
You're further away from him than you are from me.
Well, I think he gets a run on me too. No, he thinks about sticking it inside, and then he's just like, no, I gotta abandon ship. And then sadly he wrecks.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see what happened to Luke here. Because this is basically my camera, right?
Yep.
Oh, he just like blows the fucking corner.
Yep.
He like skies it out over the crest, which I don't blame him for it.
That's easy to do there, yeah.
But he like gets on the brakes way too late, and the whole thing just washes out to the curb. And he clips the sand, yeah, and the left rear goes into the sand, and he's just like, I'm fucked.
That isn't how I wanted to overtake him at all.
He to his credit, he did a pretty good job saving it. Like, if you watch this in full motion, he goes into the sand, and it just, like, stalls out, and he's like, okay, I'm good. Like, really good job of Luke to save the car here.
Yep.
Fuck, what a race. That was fun.
Yeah, that was... See, the thing with us is some absolute bangers come out of the most unlikely scenarios. Because, like, little Lotus track day cars, and we're just like, might as well do it for something to do tonight. Because it was the same with Riverside in GT3.
Yep.
Austin and I once did a GT3 America race at Riverside. And we were just, like, we were both in Beamers, and we were drafting the whole way. Like, two-car tangoing. And a man by the name of Moses Choi enlightened us to the strategy where you fill up with fuel and then just take 1 liter on the pit stop, so you spend barely any time in the pits. So he got this massive advantage on us. So Austin and I were like, okay, let's go. And we just two-car tango, gradually reel him in. And I was in the lead the whole time, or in P2 ahead of Austin. But we did the old team swapperoo because he had better tyres. And he went and overtook Moses in the final corner, I believe. And I only wish that race was streamed. I still have the replay, I do believe.
So Chris Saucier is the only guy in the Lotus 211 Championship to run all the events, so he's probably got it.
Let's have a look.
Oh, wow. So I got the full 102, even despite the bump draft with you. So I'm tied for the GT2 America points lead. Because I remember when we posted the video of it on Reddit, people like bitched at me and said like, oh, why would you give like someone else incident points and all that shit? Well, who's laughing now? Fucking got the points lead despite that.
Despite what? You didn't bump draft me? Or did you bump draft someone else?
At Spa? I slammed you in front of that dude we were fucking with, remember?
Oh, yeah, I know. I thought you were talking about this race.
No, but I'm looking at the GT2 standings right now.
Oh, right. I thought you were looking at the Lotus standings because you mentioned Chris.
And, of course, It's not showing up because I forgot to configure my AC properly. But I think we're going to call it a night on that stream. So thanks for coming out. That ended up being a banger of a race.
Yeah, it was a fun little one. Where are we off to next in the Lotus series? Let us have a look-see. We are off to Riverside Long. Probably not going to feel as fast, but should still be fun. Bit of drafting. Another really good race was MX5s at Daytona Road and iRacing, so don't knock it till you tried it, I guess. So we'll see you when we see you. Thank you for tuning in. I've been Ethan Dean.
And I am that guy from PRC nobody likes. But anyway, take care.